We have a tremendous amount of debris and trash throughout the city. It's taking a heck of a lot longer to collect this, both household waste and debris, than it normally would. Normally we would go to a landfill after 4 or 5 blocks of picking up trash. We're now doing it after 1 block. The French Quarter took 9 hours to clean. Normally it takes 2, just because people are throwing so much stuff away from inside their homes. So 2 messages we really want to give the public are, number 1, all of your household waste, the stuff that's putrid, rotting, liquid, put that into your 95-gallon city can. We are no longer talking about normal service operations. So if you're a Thursday pickup or a Friday pickup, just disregard it, because we're picking it up as quickly and as rapidly as we can, given limited staffing, limited power to our trash operators. Put it all in your can, put it out on the curb, and we're working to get it. We're right now initiating this morning work to get some contracted assistance for household waste pickup. So we'll have some help on that as soon as possible. On debris, today's the first day that we are collecting debris throughout the city. There's going to be 3 passes, what we call, where those trucks drive around picking up debris. This is probably going to exceed a month, into the range of weeks to maybe months. There's a tremendous amount of debris throughout this city, men and women from Parks and Parkway, Sanitation, DPW, and our contracted firms are out there pushing that debris out of the right-of-way, and today is the first day when we're picking it up and taking it away. We'll have more information about that as time goes on, but if you have debris at your home, not household waste, debris like branches, shingles, things like that, we have very specific instructions on how to pile that on your curb, between the sidewalk and the curb, not in the public right-of-way, not in the street. Don't put debris in the street. We will get it just as quickly, but for if you put it on the curb, but in the interest of safety and ensuring our linesmen and women can navigate around, keep it off of the street. Matt, you want to add anything?
Matt, can you just for the record your first and last name and title? Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, good morning. Matt Torri, Director, Department of Sanitation. No, just to add to what Ramsey said, emergency debris removal activities will be beginning today. We're continuing to ramp up certification of equipment through our emergency debris contractor. That'll be happening throughout the week, and you'll see more and more equipment in neighborhoods removing that storm debris that's on the right-of-way. Residents should continue to separate debris by household, construction debris, vegetative debris. We ask residents as best possible not to bag their vegetative debris. It just makes it an additional step for us as we are sorting that and taking it to its end location, which in large part will be composting at the end of this storm debris removal effort. White goods, appliances also obviously can come to the curb. Make sure you're securing them. Doors need to be sealed shut, secured while they're out there waiting for collection as well.
Question, Jessica? Can you guys tell us how much staffing the city sanitation contractors currently have?
Yes, we're running at about 25 to 35% of our pre-storm staffing on both contracts.
Start over here. Media.
I'll just add one thing, Jessica. That's the combination of people being displaced, power not being available, which is precisely why we're looking to do an emergency contract to help out. What we want to do is the public well knows, we were having some problems with, in particular, Metro pre-storm. We're not going to let those problems exacerbate over time in the wake of this storm. We do know that the reason we have so much more trash right now is Hurricane Ida, and we will address that issue. What we want to do is get us to a more clean, caught-up position so we don't have this problem piling up literally and metaphorically as we move forward.
Ramsey, if you can, just kind of walk us through like the day. They're going to start, and then are they going all day? Is there a stopping point?
So debris removal begins today, and that work continues all day, pretty much. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, so emergency debris removal runs 7 days a week, generally from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. as daylight hours start to be reduced. Those hours will curtail in for the daylight. But yes, basically 7 days a week, 7 a.m., 7 p.m. is the general time frame for when emergency debris removal will be happening throughout all neighborhoods of the city.
And also for residents that live on, say, like a street that's lined with a neutral ground, should they put it on the neutral ground? Should they not?
Absolutely not. Residents should absolutely not be placing debris on neutral grounds, levees. They should only be placing it on the right-of-way in front of their property. So that's the space generally between the sidewalk and the curb in front of their property. They're not in the street. Again, major safety issues with putting debris in the street at nighttime. Folks can't see it, and they may strike it, causing further problems for us.
Are there any particular neighborhoods where y'all are starting first with debris removal as debris there is more plentiful?
We have not yet set out priorities, but we have 3 separate debris zones across the city where we'll be starting in all 3, crews in all 3 of those zones there, yes.
What are those?
They're not, I couldn't describe them to you geographically. We certainly can give you a map of the breakdown of those three zones, what they look like.
And if a resident miss a pickup, how soon could they expect pickup after they miss it?
So as Ramsey mentioned, we're doing 3 passes on the emergency debris removal. So this is your storm debris on the curb, not in your 95-gallon cart. If you're missed on that, say you're not back into the city yet and you haven't had a chance to bring your storm debris out, you'll be just watch NOLA ready to see what pass we're on. If you're missed in the first pass or the second pass, it really shouldn't be a major issue. We will be highly publicizing when that final 3rd pass comes, along with the detailed timeline, so everybody can make sure that their debris is placed curbside for that 3rd pass. Generally, once the city gets into that 3rd pass and is working through areas, we will activate 311 to take missed collections for storm debris so that we can attend to them. But we're doing 3 passes, and hopefully those comprehensive passes should catch everybody as they gradually come back to the city.
Let me add one thing if I can. I think your question may have been more about household waste. We don't know at this moment, if your day is Thursday, how long it's going to take to clean it up. And again, you got to think of debris as 2 distinct things. One, the stuff that goes in the city can from your house. 2, the debris related to stuff that was torn up, trees, etc. Debris removal begins today. That's the stuff we're asking to put between the sidewalk and the curb. Household trash, keep that in the can, put it on your curb, and we will pick it up as rapidly as we can given the constrained labor force that we have right now for trash pickup.
Anybody else? We're good. Thank you all.
Thank you all.